when you look at where you guys are defensively, does anything about how you guys have come together like surprise you? Did anything happen that you probably didn't see coming?
No, I don't think it necessarily surprised me. I think coming into the season, that's one area that we all thought we could be really good at, and we've had some hiccups here and there, but overall, I think that can be a real identity of this team. It's a great defensive team, and so we got to continue to get better, and most importantly, be consistent.
Steph has always got you guys buckets. When he's moving off the ball, he gets somebody else like a cutting basket. Is it more than ever? It seems like it's 7 times a game he's getting.
Yeah, it's more than ever because I think he's playing the best basketball of his career, and B, because of the lack of respect for other guys on the floor, that other teams have. So, everyone just kind of sells out and try to take Steph out the game. And so I think there are more, slip opportunities than there's ever been. And we're starting to convert on them, which is good.
Draymond, after playing 4 games at center, how is your body holding up at the end of this trip?
Considering retiring. That was fine. I mean, I've done it before. I mean, I don't think I've started at center 4 games in a row before, but I've played quite a bit of center. And I think, it's great that Shaq ain't in the league no more. Those guys now, we do got some Joel and Jokic and all those guys, but we haven't faced none of them. So if any time, that we have to be smart, it's been a pretty favorable schedule for us so far.
Steve said
obviously you got LaMarcus out with them as well.
Yeah, and Steve said he's going to try to find more pockets to play you, maybe at the 5 going forward. Are you like welcoming that kind of thing again?
Yeah, I like playing 5. It's fun. Because it usually puts their big man in an odd situation, whether he's guarding me or whether he tries to go and guard someone else. It kind of puts them in an unfamiliar space. And so, that's something that's kind of worked our advantage over the years.
Draymond, how do you measure where you want to be on offense? I mean, what do you look at to say, okay, my offense is where it needs to be? Is it assists? Is it where exactly do you look at it?
Just kind of as long as I'm in the flow. I don't really judge it off numbers. I had last game, 11 assists or something, 10 assists or something like that.
11.
I was fucking horrible. So I don't judge it off of how many assists I have or how many points. It's a feel thing for me. If I can feel and tell like when I'm in the rhythm and when it's going well for me and when it's not. And quite frankly, it won't always show up in the stat sheet on, if I'm feeling good offensively or not. So, sometimes I'm getting great screens and I feel like I'm in the rhythm off my screens, so I don't judge it off numbers. It's kind of a feel thing for me.
Draymond, Chris Alvarez from ABC7. What did you think of that flip shot Steph made in the first quarter, and where do you rank it among amazing Steph shots?
Man, I have to go back in the vault for that one, Chris, but that was nice. Get the foul and kind of just flipped it up there. Look, I don't know if he did this, but it was very close to an MJ little flip. It was nice. So that was a good one for sure. That was up there with some of the best ones. He had a couple of reverses, that was nice as well, but not tonight. I'm just saying over the course of the years. But tonight, that was a good one.
Draymond, you might not look at numbers, but they were impressive. On this Texas road trip, your assist totals were 15, 15, 10, and 11. And I think you said earlier in this road trip, you still might be 2 or 3 weeks away from your top conditioning. I mean, what else do you want to do?
I definitely got to continue to get in better shape. I think I am about, a week or 2 away from getting there. I'm really getting over that hump. And I think you can see in a couple of my pushes tonight, like, my burst is coming back. And so, it feels good. But I just want to keep getting better. Like I said, cut back on my turnovers, and my body is catching up to the speed. It's been a while since I played at this speed. I didn't play at this speed last year, so it's been a long while since I've played at this speed, and my body is starting to catch up to that. So it's great. I feel good, and I feel as good as I've felt in a long time. Now just continuing to, get my conditioning better and better. That's the goal for me, and when that's there, everything else just happens to fall in line.
You went to a road trip.
In that vein, you I think you have 8 blocks the last 4 games. Is that one of the signs too? Were you not going for them, or were you missing them early? Because now it seems like you're getting them.
That's definitely one of the signs. I can get off the floor a little quicker. Beating guys to spots, and a little earlier in the season, I would see I need to get to that spot, and my body wasn't quite getting there. So just being able to get to the spots and get off the floor, it's definitely helping me. As far as block shots and just overall on the defensive end, it's helping me tremendously. So that's definitely one of the signs for sure.
Dre, just to follow up on Tariff's question, to get to where you want to be, like you said, in those bursts to come, more often, we be more comfortable. What does that take? Just game reps? Is there anything you do specifically, or is it just getting more games under your belt in this season after especially having such a irregular off season?
I think it's definitely game reps, just kind of getting a feel of that speed. And then also, but it's everything though, it's eating right. It's, it's in the weight room. It's all of these things that's, it's combined in, to make the final product. So really just being locked in, in all areas of my life, not just, on the floor and like, oh, we got a game today. I mean, we've got a game every other day, it feels like. So, the games are piling up, which getting those reps are great. But also, it's honing in on everything. That's been the key for me.
Hi, Draymond, Maria Vidal for Top Sports. What do you think were some key aspects of tonight's victory?
I think defensively was very important. I think overall, I think we rebounded pretty well. Could have done a little better job, but that was very important, especially with us being small. This team over the years has been known to be a great offensive rebounding team. So that was important, and also defending without fouling. A lot of times this year we've been getting the bonus early. I think in the third quarter, maybe the second quarter, I think we had like 3 fouls with 10:50 to go in the quarter. Normally, situation like that, we'd be in the bonus with 9 minutes to go, and so that's growth, and that's important on the defensive end. Is not sending teams to the free throw line, and if they score a bucket, we can still get it out and push. But you foul a team and you're sending them to the free throw line, giving up offensive rebound. That breaks the momentum and that breaks our flow. And then every time you're playing against a set defense, and I don't care, you can go get the Brooklyn Nets, who I think right now probably has the most lethal offense in the NBA. And if they're going to play against a set defense every play, it's going to get tough. I mean, that's anybody in the NBA. You just don't want to play against a set defense every time. So that was huge for us tonight, and we got to continue to build upon it.